According to a recent study, Toyota attracts the most loyal car buyers. I'm not surprised. 13.7% of owners likely to keep their Toyota Prius for at least 15 years. Not a bad idea. This wasn't the only study where Toyota came out on top, though. According to data analyzed by CompareTheMarket.com, Toyota was also the most searched car brand on Google in 2020, reclaiming the top spot from BMW after the German automaker dominated Google search terms the year before. BMW was the second most Googled brand of cars in 2020, followed by Mercedes-Benz, which now finishes third for the last 3 years. So check out this graphic on the most searched car brands for 2020. Any surprises there as you take a closer look? I'll continue on. According to the data analyzed from search results in 158 countries across 2018, 19, and 20, Toyota was the top search brand in around a third of all countries, 34.8%, an improvement of 17.7% compared to the year before. Toyota's search volume last year was estimated to be around 88 million. New model launches last year, like the Corolla Cross GR Supra, likely increased its Google rankings last year. The rally-inspired GR Yaris also helped generate a lot of publicity for the Japanese automaker, since it's one of the most exciting hot hatchback launches in years. By contrast, BMW's search rankings declined significantly from 2019 to 2020. You can find a link to this article in the description below, but I will continue. The German automaker ranked number 1 in 118 countries the year before, compared to 34 countries in 2020, representing a year-over-year drop of 64%. BMW does remain the most searched car brand in the last 3 years, despite only placing in the first position in 2019, accounting for 38.3% of all top searches. For comparison, Toyota accounted for 31.3% of all top searches. Final note here, while BMW's search rankings declined last year in 2020, other automakers saw a boost in popularity. Kia and Ford ranked 4th and 5th behind Mercedes after only appearing number 1 in a single country in 2019. All right, so I'm going over the headlines, and I see that Kia is dropping not 1, but 2 of their nameplates. And I've driven both of these as far back as 2014, 14, 17, a 15, and then I just did this update about the 2020 on the Cadenza, and then also the K900. Both of those are out of here. That's right, both the Cadenza and K900 are being dropped in the US. And you go to Kia's website, there is no option to learn about the 2021. The last models they have are 2020s. So both are disappearing for 2021. We just had a big facelift for the Cadenza in 2020, and I did a video on that one. That's why I was surprised. For some reason, I thought I had driven a Cadenza in 2021. Obviously, I didn't, because they don't have one. The Cadenza had a starting price about 38 grand. It had a 3.3 liter V6, 290 horses. It was connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and everything went to the front wheels. But the reason why is sales. Cadenza was roomy, relatively upscale interior, heated leather seats, wireless charger for the smartphone, a 12.3-inch infotainment system with GPS, all the bells and whistles. It also boasted an assortment of standard driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control and highway driver assist. Now, the numbers on sales really says what's going on. It wasn't flying off the lots at all. Sales had fallen off every year since 2017. Last year, they plummeted to less than 1,300 units sold. So it makes a lot of sense on why they're reallocating their resources to other vehicles. Now, the K900, on the other hand, a little more spendy, a little more upscale. That had a starting price of $60,000. Yeah, it was expensive. A true luxury sedan that featured a twin-turbo 3.3-liter V6, 365 horses. It too was connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive. It looked great. Given its position as a luxury vehicle, it did come equipped with Napa leather seats, genuine wood trim, ambient lighting. Now, while the base was pretty luxurious, the car could be outfitted with options such as suede headliner and power rear seats with heated and ventilation. The problem here is that sales were nearly non-existent. The company only sold, listen to this, just over 300 last year alone. Pre-pandemic in 2019, just under 400 units. So it all makes sense on why they had to drop these two names for US only. Here's the quote: "As we realign our model lineup to meet consumer demands, the K900 and Cadenza will be discontinued for the 2021 model year." This from James Hope, who's the Kia spokesperson. He told Motor1.com this. He went on to say, "With the introduction of the Telluride, the all-new K5 sports sedan, and all-new Sorento SUV, our world-class model lineup is now more appealing than ever, and we look forward to serving our customers' needs in the months and years ahead." End quote. More stats, this from Motor1.com. In total, Kia moved just about 586,000 vehicles in the U.S. last year, 2020, which was down from 615,000 the previous year. So with a combined volume of 1,570 cars, the Cadenza and K900 made up less than 1% of the automaker's deliveries last year. So it's all about the bottom line. So bye-bye Cadenza and K900 in the US. No longer going to be offered here. So that leaves the Forte, K5, Nero, Optima, Rio, Sedona, Celtis, Sorento, Soul, Sportage, Stinger, and Telluride. One more Kia note: the Telluride is finally getting a family feature it was missing, a rear entertainment system that you can upgrade for $1,500. So those road trips should be a lot more enjoyable for people in the back and third rows. Well, that's my video for today, trying to give you some of the news making headlines across the automotive world. Still to come, I've got some reviews coming up, as well as demonstrations and more headlines as they become warranted. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Please click subscribe. I'm doing my best to make this channel better each and every week. Adios.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.